Good evening, everyone. You can hear me?
Lieutenant Colonel Oz, Gino, we can hear you, and we can't thank you enough. I'm here with Ira Harris, a good friend of yours, who's really an incredible supporter and friend and looks up to you as a role model, and we all do. On behalf of the 800 people on this call from throughout North America, from throughout Panama, we can't thank you enough for what you're doing. We're going to have a number of questions for you, but if you would like to start and share some certain thoughts you have with us.
Yes, first of all, I would love to say hi, Ira. How are you? Good to see you. And I'm so proud to be part of this conversation. As I already stated before, I think the IDF, it's not a friend of the IDF, it's the family of IDF. It's part of us. Everywhere that you're going in the IDF, you can see the logo of the FIDF on buildings, on whatever you want, where and whenever you want. And I want to sorry that I didn't contact in 7 p.m. This because we're doing like it's nothing that we met before. This kind of situation. It's a very very hard situation. First, it's about the building, the families, the collapse, the way that the building collapsed to itself. It's very, very, very hard work. And that's all. I'm here for 36 hours almost. And we're working, like shifts of 12, but it's 12 hours of, you have everything. You're with Americans. There is task forces from the special units of search and rescue and fighter fighters from Florida. We work together. Our people give the experience from the way that we are dealing with those kind of things. We met those kinds of situations in the last war in with Gaza Strip before almost 2 months, and we're sharing the experience for the Americans. And let's go to questions, and then we'll see. I will let you know everything.
We want to ask Lieutenant Oz, how is it, I apologize, Lieutenant Colonel Oz, Gino, how is it that this particular team was assembled? What were you trying to create? What skill sets to bring to be part of this search and rescue operation?
Okay, so actually, when you work on site, you need to know where to work, and you need to know how many people you need to work on this in this point, and you need to know how many tools you need and what kind of tools, because you don't want to waste time. Your mission is to save lives. Okay, this is the first mission of us, and you need to know how to do it. So I think first we have a great, you call it population officer, information officer, Uri. He's one of the best in the Homefront command. He's the brigade population officer. And you need to take a lot of details to know exactly where's the point that you are looking for. Where's the condo? Where's the condo? Sorry. Where's the apartments? Where's the bedrooms? Exactly where's the bedrooms? So I think this is one of the things that our guys bring, our experience, because when you deal with a lot of collapsing building in war, you need to do it very, very quickly. You need to go on a site, take a lot of details, you need to think a lot of details, a lot of informations, and use your soldiers with a lot of thinking. This is the way that we are working in the IDF, in the search and rescue, in the Homefront Command. Because I already said that we are in our mission, in our war. It's going to be like 1,000 of these in days. Okay, it's in the media. It's nothing that I'm telling you, nothing that you don't know. So we have here engineers, like building engineers, specialists, guys that working to know how is the build was before and how is collapse. I mean, for what side is collapse, what side it's sliding all of the elements in the site, and those special engineers, building engineers, building engineers in the life, and they doing like and they are special in this collapse. We have the information in Israel, like we are sending a lot of details to Israel in the Homefront Command in Ramle, and they are sync all over the information, like to tell us where to work. I mean, it's like a 12 numbers of points, GPS points that you need to work right there because you're wasting time. So this is the way we're looking, and we have, of course, our guys, our guys from the National Search and Rescue Team. It's in Hebrew calls Yachza Yechidat Chilutz Artzit. They dealing with those kind of things in Haiti, Nepal, Brazil, a lot of delegations. They know how to go into this kind of sites. So it's not like you are I don't know, you're a search and rescue task force or a firefighters, or you need to get all of your capabilities and like sync it together to not wasting time on the site. As I already know, as I already said in Israel, we are working in the point of thinking that we are working on people. They live, okay. We want to think that everybody is live on the site. Okay, that's why we're working. As I already said, to me as a Jewish Israeli, it doesn't matter who is on the site. People lives, it's is a matter of Judaism, and it doesn't matter who you are. And this is our mission, even if it's to cross the seas, to flight like 9,000 miles. It doesn't matter because you have a mission. And it doesn't matter if you do it in Gaza Strip, in Lebanon, in Nepal, or in Miami. This is our duty, and this is our right, and we're doing it like 24/7. Whenever we are standing.
Oz, Ira, I have a question to ask you. Are you being helped by the fact that there's a sister building 2 blocks away that was the identical building, identical plans to this and everything else, that you're able to go over there and see what that building was before it collapsed? Is this of help to you and your people and the engineers?
Actually, yes. This is one of the first things that the team did. I came in the second team. The first team have a lot of experience, so they get all of the construction plan. I don't know how you call it, and they try to understand. And they took like the floors. They cut the floors in the building, the 12 floors, and now we can told you exactly where was each room, bedroom, bathroom, stairs, everything, coast to coast. You can know exactly if you are standing on the site. This is why our mission is effectively, and this is why you can see the results. Yeah, you can see the results in the last 24 hours. We save, okay, not people lives, but we save of course bodies, as you know from the media. And I think yeah, it's you need to think out of the box, we call it in Israel, to affect your work.
A question that we have, how you keep your team emotionally strong, especially after what they've encountered. They're working huge hours. They're working under tremendous humidity, tremendous heat. How do you keep them? This is a long process. This is not a 24 or 36-hour process. This is going to take days, as we see what's happened already. How do you keep them going through that after these grueling 12-hour shifts?
Okay, you always need to ask yourself, why am I doing this work? So this is one of the things that we're doing like daily. We asking ourselves why we're defend our country, why we are acting in this or this kind of acting in military attacks, and we are doing like emotional called like we are getting ourselves emotionally to the site. Okay, we saw the families here. We know the stories. It's not about it's not about you know, simple sites that you are getting out the dolls in from the site. It's stories here. You are you have to be inside it. If you're not inside it, it can be very difficult. And if you're inside it, you cannot you can work without sleeping, and you are full of adrenaline on the site. And I think this is the you always need to talk about it. Why am I here? And I have a lot of answers of it. I'm here to save people's lives. This is my mission. I do it daily. I'm training to this. I'm training my people to this. I'm battalion commander of 400 soldiers, and if I'm here and I'm taking this flag on me, I need to do everything to do the best, to get the mission.
Could you share with us some of the experiences, the conversations, the comfort and healing that you and your team try to provide when you meet the family members of those who are waiting, the family members who are waiting, and they have the most hope in the world, but every day that hope diminishes? Could you share with us a little bit, possibly about your experiences in Florida, and as well experiences you've had in the past, trying to be not only someone who's trying to save lives, but to be a comfort and a support to family members?
Okay, and so in this afternoon today, some family came to me and asked me and show me like the where's the apartment, where's the bedrooms, where is the friends were there. First, you have to be very sensitive. It's a very complicated situation, very complicated, because you're involved emotionally. And second, you have to be very straight. You have to be very straight. You have to say the truth. You have to see to say the point of view that you are looking in the site, and I think the Americans doing a great job in the last 24 hours that I'm working with them. Great job of learning the site, the way that the site working. And when I met this family, I hugged them, I gave them a kiss. I told them that I'm here with them, and to the families, and to everything that we need to get their how you call it, to get their families out of there, member family, siblings, I don't know how you call it. And you need to be very sensitive, and that's all. I'm sorry about my English. I didn't practice for a long time, and even in the site, we're talking like Hebrew, English, everything together. Arabic, I know well.
A question that we asked before was, how does this site, because of the height of the building, how does this contrast and compare with some of the other missions that you've been on in the past?
Okay, so we're dealing in Israel. We're in the last operation. We're dealing with, rockets that hit a building. So you have a very, where is the rockets hit the building. In this kind of situation, I've been in Nepal. I saw a very, very old building in Nepal that's falling, but it's I cannot compare it to nothing, because you have here like a mass, and it's a mass collapse of the building, and it's like you can see from the pictures, it's pancake. You don't have any spaces between the floors. I mean, like it looks like this. You have, I don't know, something like 5 to 10 centimeters from each floors, and because you don't have any walls between the apartments or between the spaces, so it looks like this. It's a very hard situation to work on it. And as I already said, we are doing everything to focus where to search, and the result is came. And I cannot compare it to nothing, because in Israel we don't have earthquake, I don't know, for 100 years, and when I've been in Nepal in 2015, it's like it's not the same. It's and you have here like a support. We need to say it. You have a logistic support. You have a forces. You have fighter fighters. You have like tractors, and you have whatever you need to work, to stand on your mission. In Nepal, you have a lot of hands. You don't have any tools, or almost you don't have any tools. So it's a very complicated situation. But here in the States, you have everything on the site, everything. Logistic, it's like 60% the way to save people's lives. And the logistic here, it's like amazing. The States, we know the States.
On behalf of all of us, those who admire you, those who care for you, who love you, the friends of the IDF, we can't thank you enough. On behalf of the Harris family, Ira is here. He knows you. He has a relationship with you. And what you do to represent our people, the Kiddush Hashem, sanctifying God's name, that you will go anywhere on earth. You'll do anything to save lives. You're really a role model to us. Your team are role models. And I know that many of your team that's in South Florida right now, these are reservists. These are people who left their businesses, left their practices, left their families. And we just hope that for the families who are suffering so terribly now, the pain, the hurt that they're going through, the frustration, the anticipation and the yearning, that God should be there to comfort them, and that we know that you're his agent, you're his shaliach, and that you're there for them, you care about them, and you represent all of us. And we wish you only the best success.
If I want to say,
comfort and consolation. Sure, please do.
Words, if you don't care.
Please, please.
I don't know how many people with us in this conversation. I left my wife Reem and my son Bnaya, his name is Ben Adonai, at home, with not thinking nothing. This is the way that it's like, I'm so excited to talk about it. Jewish will always think on the man beside you. This is our the way that we educate it. I mean, all of the people in this conversation. It doesn't matter if you're Arabic or you're Christian, or it doesn't matter nothing. You will do anything to save people's lives. And even is to flight like 12 hours and 9,000 miles to bring your experience, to bring yourself to the site, I think is more important than everything. And I said, I need to say another thing. I don't know if you understand what is the part of the FIDF in our lives, in the lone soldiers, in all of the sites that you are supporting us, the soldiers in Judea Samaria, and the guys inside near Gaza Strip, and the guys in the Lebanon line, and the guys in the Golan Heights. You're doing a great job. Everywhere you go, you see FIDF logo in the auditorium, in the gym for the soldiers, in the everywhere you see FIDF. It's so warming us that you are supporting us and part of us. And I already said, friends of IDF, it's not a friends, it's a family of IDF. We are a family. Ira is like my father. Alexander is like my young brother. And we're so love you, okay? We're so love you. And it's so important to us that you are with us 24/7. So thank you. I want to thank you. You are with me on the side on 3 hours. You will be with me on the side. Even if your hearts will be there, it's more than everything. Because in the Judaism spirit is everything. It's everything.
Thank you. To the members of the family of the IDF, as Lieutenant Colonel Oz Gino calls us, his family, we want to thank Zahaba Vidal. We want to thank Lila Chasavsky, Lara Krinsky, Rebecca for putting this together. Shiri Yanai. We want to thank all of you for putting this together. And our prayers, our thoughts, our charity is behind the families who are going through a terrible, terrible pain, a pain that we could never imagine. But we know that we have our representatives there, Lieutenant Colonel Oz Gino and the search and rescue mission. His Ram Battalion is there with these families. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Salute you. Thank you.